Hello everyone, this is Ara Bowman with 38 Review TV, and today I have the pleasure to interview Mr. Jim Lasneka.
Thanks a lot. I'm so glad you're here.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Living life on the beach. It's winter in Florida, and it's still warm outside, so I love being in Florida this time of the year. All the time anyway in Florida, but I'm glad you're here.
Well, thank you for giving me the chance to interview you and learn more about you. So I've heard that you used to be a meteorologist and
Correct.
focused on weather.
Yeah. Actually, let's see, that was 20 plus years in the weather industry. I happened into weather in college, auditioning for a TV station on campus, amongst other things I was auditioning for. And I grew up as a beach bum on the east coast of Florida, surfing, playing in the water, playing at the beach, and always fascinated by hurricanes and waves and storms. And everyone kept saying, maybe you should pursue a move in weather. So I auditioned for a weather job at the TV station. Ended up doing that for, 2.5, 3 years while I was in college. And when I graduated, I was again pushed to pursue a real degree in meteorology. I had a degree in broadcasting. So took some time off, thought about it, and went back to school and got a degree in weather, meteorology, and pursued that for TV career, from the early 90s until the middle 2000s. So,
Where was that? Where were that?
I worked in Gainesville.
Okay, Gainesville.
I also worked in Meridian, Mississippi. Worked in Mobile. I worked here in Panama City Beach in the 38 area.
Really?
I also worked in Atlanta. So I've been in the big markets, I've been in the small markets, I've been in the medium markets, but I've pretty much been based in the southeast, close or near water. I'm not a big fan of cold weather, so I try to stay close to the beach or near the sun as possible, if you know what I'm saying.
And then you switch career to...
Yeah, full-time real estate now.
Yeah.
Stopped everything that I was doing on a whim and said, you know what, we're going to do something different. We're going to do something different with my life and try and do things differently and, try and look towards a career that would take me beyond retirement.
What made you make that decision?
Well, I'm getting up there in age a little bit, and if you watch TV nowadays, you see everyone's younger and maybe not as experienced, but definitely the trend in TV is to go to a lot younger people, a lot lower pay. The benefits of retirement aren't out there anymore. So I just thought, I need to start thinking about things I want to do when I'm 55 or 60. I didn't want to be on the unemployment line as a TV person in my mid-50s and then really not knowing what I'm going to do for my life or what I'm going to do in the future. So
you're working now with who?
So I work full-time with Nikki Nickerson. We work with 38 Coastal Life, and many of you probably know Nikki. We are a restaurant, retail, and real estate brand all across 30A. Started with Nikki back in the downturn and the recession and the oil spill that happened here all at one time. The beach then was a lot different. People weren't coming here because they were scared of the unknown, of the housing crisis. Then you had the oil crisis at the beach. People didn't know what to expect when they came down here. I met with Nikki and she took a chance on me. I took a chance on her with her businesses, and I watched her businesses flourish and flow. And she has stuck with me and given me guidance and direction and counts on me as a friend more than anything. So she trusts me with her business and with her clients and with her friends. And she and I have great rapport with each other. We're two different people, two different backgrounds, but we have the same goals in common. I think that's what makes us great.
That's so amazing because that's so needed for success. And you focus more on the real estate, right?
I'm focused 100% on real estate. And so is Nikki, but what I do for Nikki allows her to focus on her entire brand here, that 38 Coastal Life brand of the restaurants and the real estate side of things. But I focus exclusively on the real estate for both my clients and especially for her clients. She's been doing real estate for 21 years now on the beach. So she has a deep database of clients, and when they need help, I meet her, I meet the clients, and we go from there and start making things happen.
Tell me more about your real estate with Nikki right now. What are you, you said earlier that you're covering more of the real estate and the properties around here. Tell me a little bit more about this area where you focus on right now.
Well, we're focusing, 30A it's two different types of towns. When you get from Watercolor and go towards Rosemary Beach, you're a lot of planned neighborhoods. It's a lot more exclusive living, more luxurious living. You go from Watercolor and go to the west, it's still more of the untapped old Florida. But we're expanding our brand here across 30A right now. And we're reaching out and we're in the Southeast. We're reaching clients in California and New York right now. The things with the economy and the politics of the U.S. the last few years have taken people from the other parts of this country and brought them here to Florida because it's a lifestyle people can afford, where they're coming from a high tax state and they realize they can live just great, easy coastal life, laid back, luxurious life, and enjoy themselves without being burdened by crazy taxes, crazy laws. And I think we have a lot to offer here in Florida for people from other states right now. So we're trying to expand our brand and our notoriety across the country right now.
What makes you guys so special and different than other real estate company or real estate
you
broker?
could pick up the phone and call a realtor and say, I'm looking to buy a property. Or maybe you call and say, I want to sell a property. I think what we're different is that we have a team umbrella structure where Nikki is over our team, and it's a 38 Coastal Life brand, so we're a real estate company under Keller Williams, but she operates our umbrella, the top of the umbrella. She's in charge of all the marketing, and most of the database comes through her as it is. But we have me, who operates as a client relations manager and a realtor. So I'm sort of the middleman between you and Nikki. If you are looking for a particular property or idea, you and I would meet and discuss those ideas, and then we meet Nikki a second time to make sure those ideas are going to work for your real estate strategies. We're really just customer first, customer focused. Whatever the customer needs, we make things happen. We have a 24-hour day phone number. You call the number, you can reach one of us, which is unusual in this environment.
Wow,
usually,
yeah, it is.
Usually
That
you
is
make a phone call and you leave a voicemail, but for us, you call and someone on our team is going to pick that phone up.
So you're very personalized and very touch-on with clients.
We are, and you know, when people come to 30A, as you may know, I mean, they come down and you're here for several times throughout the year. It's not just a 1 week and you're gone. So we see our clients exclusively when they're here and make sure they're being taken care of by their property managers, or they're getting into the concerts or the events they want to go to, or they make sure they know what great restaurants or great happenings are going on. So when they're here in town, we're always touching base with them, maybe having lunch, maybe a drink, maybe just socializing on the couch, whatever. Just that we're still here and we're thinking about you, and we're here to help you whenever you need help for something beyond real estate. We're here to help with your life at the beach.
You also been a native. What I've learned from my little research, native here in Florida.
Yeah.
I think I want us to I want you to take me on, especially on this property that we are here. Beautiful property, by the way, and tell me a little more about this particular area right here where we are, and show me some of the things that makes the people why they should be living here.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
I'd love to.
Yeah, let's walk around.
It's a great place, a great experience here.
Yeah, and then I have a couple more questions to ask you out there.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that. So you being native here, what really makes 30A such a unique gem?
Well, I mean, I grew up on the East Coast, and the East Coast is full of big tides. So the tide moves in and out quite a bit. The sand's totally different on the East Coast. It's all brown, murky water. And then when you come here, you know, people travel the Caribbean and they've seen beaches like ours, but not as white as ours. The sand is super white, the water's super clean. It's just that emerald color that, you know, I think when you're a kid, that you watch TV programs, these exotic locations, and you dream of wanting to go somewhere exotic, and you don't realize that it's as close as 30A to have an exotic destination without paying those exotic prices. You can come to this beach and see great water, great sand, and see a unique lifestyle that's independent to our area, and you can't really replicate this across Florida. You know, each beach in Florida has their own great things about it, but I think our area has just the most amazing watercolor. We don't have any real change of tide, so the sand's always here in white. You don't worry about losing the beach during the day or losing beach at night, so you can come and hang out and just enjoy an entire beach day and just be really in a tropical paradise without going 4 or 5 hours in a car ride somewhere to get here, which is incredible.
So, and this property here that we just were in, what is this?
Yeah, so this is Water Sound. Water Sound is a planned neighborhood that was developed by St. Joe, the St. Joe Paper Company, the St. Joe Real Estate Company now. This beach that we're on is roughly a mile and a half stretch of just complete private beach. It used to be all trees and land behind us, vacant land. The dunes here are all natural. These are not man-made dunes, so they're actually natural hurricane barrier protections. And then we have lakes like this is Camp Creek Lake this neighborhood sits on, but there are, I think, 8 or 9 coastal dune lakes here in Florida that people, like I said before, they envision going to something that's unique, that's not cookie cutter, that's not commercialized. I think that's when 38 comes to mind, because nothing here is commercialized. Everything here is unique. Everything here is homegrown. You can just stop, and you and I, we could not even talk, and it's just quiet. And even in summer, for as hustle and bustle as this area can be with tourists and vacations, you know, the beach is still quiet. I mean, it's still playful with kids, but it's just a quiet, it's just an escape. And it's, you know, you don't hear any cars honking behind us. Yeah. There are no major highways on 30A. There's only a couple of red lights on 30A. So it's really a low speed, low traffic corridor that it just says relaxation, bring a book, kick back, enjoy a coastal lifestyle. And I think as our real estate team, that's what we're trying to do, is to sell a coastal lifestyle that's out of the box, out of the ordinary, that fits all your needs and fits what you want without being, you know, too busy, too commercialized, too hustle bustle.
So this area where we are here today.
It's an amazing piece of property, isn't it?
Isn't it?
I mean, this is all carved out. You think 30 years ago, this was just vacant land, trees and sand dunes, and every bit of this is natural. The only thing man-made here are the houses or the pools. The dunes here, just like they were 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, and they're just natural dunes. The dune lakes are natural. Like, you know, like I said, you only find these dunes, you only find these in Australia or New Zealand or here along 30A. So it's an exotic location without being in an exotic nation. You just take a trip down to Florida and find something that's, you know, that you'll see on a National Geographic show, that you might see on the Travel Channel, and it's right here in your backyard. I think it's just incredible. And each neighborhood's different. You know, you can go from Rosemary Beach on one end of 30A, which is really, everyone loves Rosemary Beach because it's a walkable European feel type of town. And the buildings are like New Orleans or Charleston, with restaurants and shops on the bottom level, condos above that. You can be in Alice Beach if you really like the Bermuda thing, because everything is white and concrete like you find in Bermuda. Or you can come here to Watersound, where we are, and the homes are what you'd find in, you know, Massachusetts or Maine. Anything that New England flair, that New England coastal flair.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. The property we're just in. What's the flair of that?
This property is really, it's the design of Watersound in general. The homes are all more of a New England feel, if you will. So it's designed out of that New England style, but a coastal New England style. And so we're coastal, obviously, but it's a different design element that you don't find here at this beach.
Yeah, I absolutely love the interior design. It's
the interior of the home is more of a French inspired. The floors are French oak. The appliances inside are all French style appliances. You have French chandeliers and French lighting elements in the home itself. So, you know, even though you're in Florida, you can incorporate different areas of the world that inspire you inside the home or outside the home, which I think is great, because, you know, you think about, I'm gonna go have a beach home. Okay, well, you want it to be beachy. Well, some people want that. Some people want a beach home that has a really kind of a international flair about it, and you can do that here.
And
there's all kinds of stuff here.
Right on a balcony, and you see all that beautiful.
And you step out and you see water. That's 180 degrees of water, sunrises and sunsets year round, and you're here in Florida doing that. You don't have to go travel the world to see that great stuff.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for sharing all this with me, because there's a lot of things that I've learned from you today. And my last question for you today is, knowing that you having all this, you know, paradise right here, and you love what you do, where do you move forward from here? And Nikki.
You know, she and I have talked a lot about this, and I think it's more of probably a 5 to 10 year plan down the road. But I think, you know, Nikki and I see ourselves becoming just a 30A Coastal Life real estate team on our own, not under a brokerage, becoming our own brokerage. You know, it's possible one day we expand this to other areas of this coastline outside of 30A, you know, because there are other opportunities in Cape San Blas, Mexico Beach, Port St. Joe, things like that. But that's down the road. You know, we're focused on 30A right now, but I think we see ourselves in the next 5 to 10 years becoming our own real estate company and doing things our way with our own people, our own marketing strategy, our own internet, without the support of a different brokerage house. That's something we're doing down the road, we think, and we're going to become independent in that manner and just find a better way to serve our clients on that niche scale that we're on right now, and continue to stay niche, but service them in that niche standpoint, but doing it on our own scale, on our own size, and our own time.
And where people can find more about you and Nikki and your wonderful things that you guys been doing?
Yeah, easy website. You can just go to 30acoastallife.com. It's simple. It's nothing crazy. It's 30acoastallife.com. From there you can see me, Nikki. You can click around the site, see different properties, see this house we're showing you today, and you can find your own dream house here on 30A. It's pretty simple.
Thank you for everything and for being so open. We will see you soon again, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're signing off from 30A Review TV. We look forward to seeing you in our social media channels as well. Visit 30areviewtv.com to learn more, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.